Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are here once more in the F3 Fix series. If you missed out on the video from last week, would highly recommend going back and checking it out from the Temple of Speed at Monza. But finally, I get to do my first proper race here on iRacing around Fuji. Yes, of course, came to the sim last season, never really sort of found a race that I was able to jump into, but today, Formula 3, Fuji, this is going to be fun. Hopefully, first of all, I can get a good qualifying lap hooked up, and maybe, just maybe, we can have a bit of a better run than we did last weekend.
I'll delete this lap, track limits.
Well, it's certainly not been a qualifying to write home about then. Two mistakes heading through the fast-sweeping turn 4, I think it technically is, around this track. But yeah, that's going to be we're starting right towards the tail end of the field. However, down towards turn 1, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Right, we're ready on the grid then here at Fuji. Of course, had a bit of a nightmare last week starting at the front. So, you know, if we start at the back, we basically eliminate all those issues. Of course, cold rubber though down towards turn 1, I'm expecting there to be a little bit of carnage and chaos. So if we can just keep it clean and tidy, make sure we look after the tyres. I was way too aggressive in qualifying. Really wanted to try and get a good dialed-in lap. But yeah, starting P19 out of 21.
P19.
Let's see what we can do here today. Concentrate at the start, 16 laps ahead of us.
Green.
Is lights out and away we go. Someone on the inside not getting off to a particularly good start as we head down towards turn 1. They might just be desperate to avoid all the chaos. As we head down in towards the first corner. Are people going to keep it clean and tidy? I mean, that's interesting from that car in front of me, but looks like actually we've done pretty well to keep it clean out of turn 1. That is kind of a miracle. Cold rubber though down through turn 2/turn 3.
Left side.
Cars absolutely everywhere. Don't want to get boxed in.
Clear left.
Ease it through their 4th gear, right the way through lap 1. Cold tyres, everything like that.
Clear left. Good start. Keep it up. Left side.
Outside.
Clear left.
It's just about trying to build up confidence in the tyres, but we have made up a couple of spots then off the start by the looks of it as we head down in through the second half of the lap. Of course, it is the shortened version of Fuji, which isn't much shorter, but it does mean you avoid the little chicane there as a couple of cars running out very, very wide. Then it's just this final sector, of course, really, really difficult. A lot of corners where you're trying to slow down and rotate all at the same time. So again, you know, very, very easy to upset the back end of a Formula 3 car as we just head through that. Honda Red Bull car just in front. Still got cold brakes, everything like that, and then of course trying to get a big run out of the final corner there. Big snap of oversteer. Trying to get alongside Mitch. But again, just the slipstream so important in these cars. We'll back in for a bit more tow. Immediately then we'll have to pull back out there, try and get a slingshot this time around as we head back down in towards turn 1 here. Clean and tidy open lap up to P13 and so a good first lap here. As we head back down in towards turn 1. Down on the apex. They are still side by side off the exit off the corner there. I think Mitch probably has got a slightly better run off the turn. Yes, he will, so he'll slot back in front of me. I'll give him a bit of breathing room down through turn 2. Drop the car over the curb, and I think that was someone off to the shadow round. So now you can start to leave the car in 5th gear there. We're just bringing it down to 4th. Just to avoid too much wheel spin, of course. Bring it to higher RPM. You can't allow the rear wheels to spin as much. But you just see everyone weaving this way and that, trying to find room around each other, of course. Everyone trying to be pretty sensible, it looks like. You know, most people in this lobby, you know, once you get around sort of the 2k threshold, most people can sort of read the room, work out the risks there. As someone having a look to the inside. But they're just trying to keep it clean and tidy still. Maybe trying to open up a good run out through the final couple of turns once more. 7 gets a good run off the corner there. He's still going to be having a look to the inside. A bit of rear lock-in. We'll see if we can try and do the old up and under though. We'll try and get a run out of the final corner. And look at that again immediately. We do get a good slingshot. But again, no one's going to help me with the slipstream. Come on, Mitch. Do me a favour. I don't think he is. Slot back in once more. Now, everyone trying to get a run back down towards someone. They're almost 3 wide. As we head back down in towards the first braking zone. Who's going to come out on top in this situation?
Hold your line.
We are this time around there.
Clear left.
Oh, big snap of oversteer on the exit, but look at that cheeky double overtake down at turn 1. That promotes us now into the top 10 of this race. So good early laps. And we've still got a lot of pressure coming from behind, because I'm definitely struggling through turn 3. That time, probably the best I've taken it in all of practice as well. Again, just flip the car back down into 4th gear, but yeah, now we've got a tiny bit of breathing room. But it can all change incredibly quickly, but I love Fuji. It's such a good track. Honestly, F1, I know I keep saying it. Bring F1 back to Fuji. It's everywhere now as we come towards the end of lap 3, right down towards the pit wall here. This is just how important the draft is. Oh, someone has dived into the pit lane then, so we're going to be up to P9 then. So 10 places gained already in this race as these are going to duke it out back down in towards turn 1. Just got a little bit easier on the brakes this time round. The car's running very, very wide. One of them taking far too much curb through the first corner, but somehow, yeah, we kept it clean and tidy as well there. I'm sure I'm saying this and jinxing myself, but still 0 instant points early on in this race. Let's just try and have a look now, try and get a bit of clean air over the front wing. Still struggling a bit now. I mean, it is completely flat if you get it absolutely nailed, but don't really want to risk it at the moment. So easy for the back end just to try and step out. As Mitch, I think, yeah, he's got a lot more iRacing than me. Certainly should theoretically have a bit more pace in this car, but we will wait and see. There is all at the back of Klaus. Just see when you get down towards the end of the straights just how quick these cars are there. As Klaus gets a horrible run up the inside, we'll have a look.
He's still clear left.
Just slot it there, and there we go, another position made, but he's going to try and come back at me, and this is the fun of the final sector here at Fuji. And you can take different lines there, but that is not the line Klaus wanted to take. I think Mitch might now be able to have a look past him. Just got to make sure we get a good run out of the final corner, and we might just... We've pretty much broken the tunnel, as Mitch and Klaus still going to battle it out. Hopefully, we can now focus on Takumi in front. Really good opening laps here. Loving this car, this combo, but just can't afford to do anything stupid. Someone else off. That's going to be Johan out of the race by the looks of it. Not too sure, he must have grounded out over the sausage curb. That's going to be another freebie though. Got to take them whilst you can here. Up now into P7. Don't want to go over those curbs all too much, but Gianluca now has also moved past Klaus in this race, but we're just trying to run away from some guys with a bit more iRacing. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Big mistake out of the final corner there. Clip the sausage curl on the way in. And Mitch now immediately is going to be able to try and get the run back down towards turn 1 here. We'll make sure we just blend the brake. We lose the delta as quickly as possible. As yeah, we don't really want the slipstream at the moment because we've got to get rid of this time. It's up to 3x as well, not doing us any favours early on in this race. But yeah, I can't help but feel Mitch is probably a little bit quicker than me anyway. All over the curbing on the exit there, but almost at the halfway stage now of this race. We'll see if we can try and hang on inside the slipstream. Maybe he can drag us a bit closer to the cars in front. But yeah, like I said, Mitch is 800 more iRacing than me at the moment. Surely, yeah, should be a lot quicker, especially at these sorts of levels. 800 iRacing is a lot. Whoa! All right. Gianluca with a big sends down at turn 1 there. Pretty much had to jump out of the way as he gets very squirrely on the throttle on the exit there. We're trying to look back to the inside, but I mean, that was a complete send down at turn 1 there. And yeah, we have to give him room as we go side by side through turn 2 and turn 3. Slam the door on the exit there, but definitely feel like Gianluca someone we can match. You're right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just got a bit too confident on the brakes there. I've damaged the wing as well. I don't know if we'll be able to carry on with that. Might cost us a little bit of time, but yeah, just got into the back of him. Thought we'd be a bit braver on the brakes there as how bad is the damage. Car feels alright, but I apologise. So here comes Takeshi then, back down towards turn 1. Going to be a nice easy move for him there. I think we're definitely down a little bit on top end speed, but there seems to be more carnage and chaos kicking off then. Other people in the text chat getting angry, but yeah, feel like the car is, like I said, slightly down on top end speed, but we've got 3 seconds now back to Jerry, but yeah, just trying to stay close on the exit off the corner there. It just didn't quite work out. Just locked up tight. I'm not sure if he locked up. I think he just broke earlier than I was expecting him to. Just altering lines, of course, around this Fuji circuit. As you can just see now, struggling to keep up with Takeshi. We need the slipstream still. We don't want to drop all the way back down the order in the second half of this, but we are definitely down on pace. Oh, what have we got going on then? 5 laps to go with this race. We've got Klaus and Christopher that seem to have come together, so that is going to promote us back inside the top 10 then. I'm not too sure what's happened to the car we were watching out behind us, but yeah, back up then into P9 then of this race. We definitely don't quite have the pace to keep up with Takeshi at the moment, but yeah, now we might have some quicker cars again trying to close in on me. Late on in the day, it really is just trying to avoid the carnage around here. We're pretty quick around most of the lap. It is just top end speed. We're losing about 2-3 tenths a lap to Takeshi in front there, and it is all just down the front straight and in, obviously, off the exit of turn 7. But we've just got to try and bring the car home, still try and pick up some iRacing. 7x though, I'm not sure if that will give us any SR. We've got Mitch as well with damage. What on earth's going on late on in this race? Mitch now into the pit lane as well. That's going to promote us into P8. What on earth is happening late on in the day? Takeshi and I just getting freebies left, right and centre. But yeah, P8 now in this race. Net us what, about 30 iRacing, I think. Bring us even closer to 2k there. It's all kicking off late on in the afternoon. Well, heading over the start-finish line then, about to start the final lap here from Fuji. And the first half was certainly action-packed. The second half, yeah, I don't know what on earth's happened elsewhere, but the fact that there's no car within 17 seconds behind me and I'm inside the top 8 goes to show once more how chaotic, I think is the word we'll use to describe it, the Formula 3 races can be still here on iRacing. The first race at Fuji wasn't an overwhelming success, but I mean, up 11 spots is certainly nothing to scoff at still at the end of the day. They're in good fun nonetheless. Obviously, I will apologise, Gianluca, once we get to the checkered flag there. Just, yeah, like I said, he broke way earlier than I was expecting. Tried to get the car slowed down behind him, but just ran into it. But I mean, we gave him the place at the time. But sadly, you know, when there's contact, it will always affect one car more than the other. And unfortunately, yeah, he did pull the short straw this time round. Like I said, we've definitely had a bit of front wing damage that was affecting our top end speed. But yeah, surprisingly, it hung on a whole lot better than I thought it would. But rounding the final few corners then of this race here from Fuji, I think it is going to be Ian that is going to walk away with the dub. Too shy. It looks like he was fairly comfortable. I am so bad. Somehow not picking up a 1x. Or even a 2x. We'll have that. Okay. I've just cheated that one then off the system in the final few corners of this race. But Ian will get the win then ahead of Will in P2. Norihiro in P3 ahead of Takumi. And JJ there with Luca, Takeshi and myself rounding out the top 8. But down across the line then, it's been an interesting one, but we made it to the checkered flag of a Formula 3 race, and that's better than we can say last time out. Like I said, I'll go apologise to Gianluca, and we'll have a look at the final results. Well, there we go then, the end of a very, very interesting F3 race there, and yeah, plus 0.01 SR is probably a bit lucky, and 32 I rating brings us very, very close back to up and over 2k there, but yeah, I mean, Ian just dominated that one from start to finish. Very, very well done to him. Best lap, I think, was done by Takumi there. Only car into the 129s? No, sorry, Mitch as well also managed a 29.7. But we gained 11 places. The same can be said for Takeshi just in front of us, and then Jerry as well. All of us gaining 11 spots over the course of the race. I mean, Takeshi did keep it completely clean. 0x for them as well. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed. And we will return very, very soon with more iRacing content.